It's biopsy day, so let me tell you some things to kind of prepare for it. And one of the things I wasn't sure is, do I need a driver or not? And the answer to your simple question is yes, you do need a driver for this kind of procedure. So go ahead and plan for that because of some of the medicines that they give you, especially if you're on blood thinners. Make sure to wear loose clothing and things like this. You know, they tell me that, hey, this isn't gonna hurt, but you are gonna feel some discomfort on your kidney, but you may hurt for the next few days after. So we will find out after I get done with this biopsy. And I'll tell you exactly how I feel after, what the process was like, so that you can know exactly what to expect when going into a kidney biopsy. All right, now we're prepping for the biopsy. You know, they have you get here 2 hours before, doing the paperwork and all these things as you go through these procedures. I've been through 6 eye surgeries in 24 months. You know, I've been through numerous of these tests so that to check your blood pressure. I've had many of my tests delayed because my blood pressure was too high, because of swelling in my legs, because of, you know, sometimes kidney failure. And so this is just one of the different parts as you go through these tests. And so as we go through this biopsy, I'm going to continue to point out these different things. So if you're going through a kidney biopsy, you know exactly what to expect. All right, I'm sitting here after having my kidney biopsy done, and I want to tell you exactly what you can expect. I want to tell you what my experience was here. I had mine done here locally in Atlanta, Georgia, Piedmont Rockdale Hospital. They've been great. And going through it, you know, I read a lot of things that, hey, it's going to be very painful when they first do it. You're going to feel discomfort to your kidney. I'll be honest with you, the hardest part for me really was holding my hands above my head really for about an hour on these little plastic trays they have it on. That was the hardest part. I didn't even feel the needle going in my back. However, it's been about an hour now that I've been out of the procedure, and it does feel like someone has stabbed me in the back with a knife. I have to lay flat on my back for 6 hours here to make sure there's no bleeding or anything like that. Then for 3 days, I can't lift anything more than a jug of milk. So this is kind of what my experience going through the kidney biopsy has been so far. They tell me they should have results in 3 to 4 days. And so for that part, everything's been pretty good. Also, you typically cannot eat or drink anything for 4 to 6 hours after the procedure. So if you're going through this procedure, just mentally prepare yourself for that, because I was not mentally prepared for that. Okay, it's the day after my biopsy. So let's talk about some things I really didn't expect to happen during this biopsy. Look, I really didn't feel much pain at all during the biopsy. It was after the biopsy where I really felt the pain. And that pain was really for about I would say probably for about 24 hours. Look, it's still a little sore as we're at the 24-hour mark, but nothing like it was during that 24 hours later. I felt like someone was constantly stabbing me in the back. So, I mean, it was really bad for about 24 hours. I took some Tylenol before I went to bed. All that pain went away. So it doesn't feel too bad today. But one of the things I didn't expect was having to lay flat in a bed for 6 to 7 hours after the procedure. Not being able to eat or drink anything for about 5 hours to 6 hours after this procedure. So that's something, depending on your doctor, that you're gonna wanna expect. Because that was tough for me. Just laying there flat, couldn't even really get up and go to the bathroom for about 4 or 5 hours. So if you're doing the biopsy, these are some things to expect afterwards. Expect that pain to last probably about 24 to 48 hours afterwards. They told me we would have the result in 3 to 5 business days, but I'm expecting 1 to 2 weeks. So this is exactly what the day after it looks like of my biopsy. Remember, if you're going through this, or you know someone who's going through this with a kidney biopsy, hopefully this video helps them prepare for the kidney biopsy. What to expect when it comes from a pain level, a procedure level, even a cost level potentially. So I hope you have found this video valuable. If you have, do me a favor, hit share, like, and subscribe to the channel so you can get all the updates on my kidney failure journey to help others.